6:15 a.m., Monday morning, your bedroom. The alarm goes off, you roll over, and you notice something. Or rather, you notice the absence of something. No morning wood, no firmness, no sign that your body remembers what it used to do every single morning when you were younger. You head to the bathroom, stand in front of the mirror, and think, when did this stop happening? It's not just about sex. It's about knowing your body still works, that you're still vital, still alive. I'm Dr. Amelia Hayes, and I've spent 15 years helping men over 60 reclaim what they thought age had stolen forever. Not with pills that create dependency, not with expensive treatments, but with something so simple, it's sitting in your kitchen right now. Your morning coffee, but not the way you've been drinking it. When you add one specific ingredient to your coffee, something that's been used for thousands of years to boost circulation and balance blood sugar, you trigger a biological chain reaction that can bring morning wood back within weeks. I'm talking about cinnamon, true Ceylon cinnamon, and when combined with coffee's natural circulation-boosting properties, it creates what I call the morning power protocol. This isn't theory. It's backed by clinical studies, real patient transformations, and centuries of traditional medicine. Today, I'm revealing the exact protocol that's helping men in their 60s, 70s, even 80s wake up with firmness and confidence they haven't felt in years. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to add, how much, when to drink it, and what mistakes to avoid. And the best part, you can start tomorrow morning, no prescription needed. Let's talk about what morning wood really means, because it's not just about sex, it's your body's daily health report card. Morning erections, medically called nocturnal penile tumescence, happen when your nervous system, blood vessels, and hormones are all working correctly. They occur during REM sleep, when your brain releases nitric oxide, the molecule that relaxes your blood vessels and allows blood to rush into your penis. If you're waking up with morning wood regularly, it means your circulation is healthy, your testosterone is sufficient, and your nerve signaling is intact. But if morning wood disappears, it's often the first sign that something's declining, usually circulation. And here's the part most doctors don't tell you. It's not testosterone, that's the problem for most men over 60. It's blood flow. Your arteries stiffen with age, endothelial cells that produce nitric oxide become less efficient, and blood doesn't move as freely. Think of it like trying to water a garden through a kinked hose. The pressure's there, but the flow is blocked. When that happens, morning erections fade, energy drops, and confidence quietly slips away. But here's the good news. Circulation can be restored naturally, especially when you target it with the right compounds at the right time. And that's exactly what coffee does, when used correctly. Most men drink coffee to wake up, but they have no idea it's also waking up their blood vessels. Let me explain how this works at the biological level. No jargon, just simple truth. When you drink coffee, caffeine enters your bloodstream within 15 to 30 minutes. It blocks a neurotransmitter called adenosine, which normally makes you feel tired and sluggish. But caffeine does something else, something most men don't know about. It's a weak phosphodiesterase 5 inhibitor. That's the same mechanism Viagra uses, just much gentler. Caffeine helps prevent the breakdown of cyclic GMP, a molecule that keeps your blood vessels relaxed and open. More cyclic GMP means better blood flow, especially to the smooth muscle tissue in your penis. Studies show that men who consume 85 to 170 milligrams of caffeine daily, that's about 1 to 2 cups of coffee, were 42% less likely to experience erectile dysfunction. That's not a small number, that's nearly half the risk, just from a daily cup of coffee. But here's the key. Caffeine alone isn't enough. If you're drinking coffee with sugar, heavy cream, or artificial flavors, you're canceling out the benefits. Sugar spikes insulin, which damages blood vessels over time. Heavy cream raises saturated fat, which can impair nitric oxide production. You need pure coffee, or coffee enhanced with circulation-boosting compounds, not hindered by junk. That's where the magic addition comes in, and it changes everything. Here's what the billion-dollar pharmaceutical industry doesn't want you to know. Coffee does what pills can't. It doesn't just temporarily open blood vessels. It helps your body produce nitric oxide naturally every single day. Pills give you a 4-hour window, coffee gives you a daily foundation. And when you add cinnamon, you multiply that effect by protecting the very system that creates nitric oxide. Studies show coffee drinkers have better endothelial function, lower blood pressure, and stronger erectile response, especially men with hypertension or obesity. That's not coincidence, that's biology working the way it was designed to. Now let's talk about the ingredient that turns good coffee into a circulation powerhouse: cinnamon. Not the cheap stuff you find in bulk bins. I'm talking about Ceylon cinnamon, also called true cinnamon. Here is why it matters so much for men over 60. Cinnamon is one of the most powerful natural insulin sensitizers on the planet. When your blood sugar stays stable, your blood vessels stay flexible. When blood sugar spikes repeatedly, which happens with age and poor diet, it damages the endothelial lining of your arteries. That lining is where nitric oxide is produced. So when it's damaged, nitric oxide production plummets. Cinnamon protects that lining. It improves insulin sensitivity, reduces inflammation, and helps your body maintain healthy blood sugar levels throughout the day. But here's where it gets even better for circulation. Cinnamon contains compounds called cinnamaldehyde and polyphenols. These compounds have been shown to improve blood flow by relaxing smooth muscle tissue and enhancing nitric oxide bioavailability. Translation: cinnamon helps your blood vessels stay open longer, allowing more blood to reach every tissue, including your penis. One study found that just half a teaspoon of cinnamon daily improved vascular function in people with metabolic syndrome within weeks. Another study showed that cinnamon reduced inflammation markers and improved circulation in older adults. Now imagine pairing that with coffee's natural circulation boost. You're not just getting a morning pick-me-up, you're getting a vascular tune-up. Here's how it works in your body. You drink your cinnamon coffee, caffeine starts opening blood vessels, cinnamon stabilizes blood sugar and protects endothelial cells, and nitric oxide production rises naturally. Within an hour, your circulation improves, oxygen delivery increases, and blood flow to your pelvic region strengthens. Do this daily for 2 to 3 weeks, and your body starts to remember what it used to do naturally. Wake up with morning wood. One patient, Tom, 68, told me, "Doc, I added cinnamon to my coffee every morning for 2 weeks. Week 3, I woke up with morning wood for the first time in 5 years. I almost cried." That's not hype. That's what happens when you support your body's natural chemistry instead of fighting it. Now me show you exactly how to prepare this, because the details matter. Alright, let's get practical. Because knowing the science is one thing, but doing it right is what gets results. The morning power protocol is simple, but the timing, dosage, and preparation make all the difference. First, timing. Drink your cinnamon coffee on an empty stomach, ideally 30 to 60 minutes after waking up. Why? Because your cortisol levels naturally peak around 30 minutes after you wake, and drinking coffee during that peak can create jitteriness and anxiety. Wait an hour, and caffeine works synergistically with your natural cortisol decline, giving you smooth, sustained energy and circulation benefits. Second, dosage. Use 8 to 12 ounces of freshly brewed coffee, preferably medium roast to preserve antioxidants. Avoid instant coffee unless it's high-quality freeze-dried, and never use decaf for this protocol. You need the caffeine to activate the PDE5 inhibition pathway. Third, the cinnamon. Add half to 1 teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon powder directly into your hot coffee. Stir well, let it sit for a minute, then drink slowly. If you don't like the texture, you can brew your coffee with a cinnamon stick, but powdered Ceylon cinnamon releases more active compounds faster. Now, here's the key. Consistency. 1 cup won't change your life, but 1 cup every morning for 3 to 4 weeks will rebuild your vascular health from the inside out. Your endothelial cells need time to heal, your nitric oxide production needs time to ramp up, and your circulation needs time to adapt. But once it does, the results are sustained, not temporary. One more tip. If you're sensitive to caffeine, start with half a cup or switch to a light roast, which has slightly less caffeine but still plenty of circulation-boosting polyphenols. And if you want to supercharge this protocol, there are 3 additional ingredients you can add that multiply the effect. Let me show you the stacking strategy that takes good results and makes them extraordinary. Here is the stat that changes everything. Men who consumed 170 to 375 milligrams of caffeine daily, about 2 to 3 cups of coffee, had a 42% lower prevalence of erectile dysfunction. That's almost half the risk, just from moderate coffee consumption. And when you add cinnamon, which protects nitric oxide and stabilizes blood sugar, you're not just preventing ED, you're actively restoring morning wood. One patient described it as waking up like I'm 25 again, without pills, without side effects, just natural function. That's the power of supporting your body's chemistry instead of masking symptoms. Now, let's talk about the 3 boosters that take this protocol to the next level. First, raw cacao powder. Not cocoa, but pure cacao, the unprocessed form. Cacao is loaded with flavonoids, plant compounds that improve endothelial function and increase nitric oxide production. One study showed that men who consumed cacao daily for 2 weeks had significantly improved blood flow and arterial flexibility. Add 1 teaspoon of raw cacao to your cinnamon coffee. It creates a rich, slightly bitter flavor, and your blood vessels will thank you. Second, fresh ginger, grated or powdered. Ginger contains gingerols, compounds that enhance circulation, reduce inflammation, and warm the body from the inside out. It's been used for centuries in traditional medicine to improve male vitality, and modern research confirms it boosts nitric oxide and improves erectile function. Add a 1/4 teaspoon of ginger powder or a few slices of fresh ginger to your coffee, steep for 2 minutes, then strain. The warmth you feel spreading through your body, that's circulation waking up. Third, raw honey, just a small amount, 1/2 to 1 teaspoon. Honey provides trace antioxidants, stabilizes energy, and makes the drink taste incredible. But more importantly, it contains boron, a mineral that supports testosterone production and bone health. Diabetics or pre-diabetics should skip the honey, but for most men, a small amount enhances both flavor and function. Now here's the full stack. 8 to 12 ounces of fresh coffee, 1/2 to 1 teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of raw cacao, a 1/4 teaspoon of ginger, and 1/2 a teaspoon of raw honey. Stir well, drink slowly, and let your body do the rest. This combination activates multiple nitric oxide pathways, protects endothelial cells, reduces inflammation, and supports testosterone balance. It's not a quick fix, it's a daily practice that rebuilds your vascular foundation. One patient, Richard, 65, follows this exact protocol every morning. He says, "I'm 65, but I feel 45. My energy's back, my morning wood's back, and my wife is thrilled." That's what happens when you stop masking symptoms and start healing the root cause. Now let's talk about what you can expect week by week, because knowing the timeline keeps you motivated. Let me walk you through the realistic timeline so you know what to expect and when. Week 1, awareness and warmth. The first few days, you'll notice subtle changes, more mental clarity, warmer extremities, maybe a slight energy lift in the morning. That's caffeine and cinnamon improving circulation and stabilizing blood sugar. Some men report feeling a gentle warmth in their pelvic region about an hour after drinking. That's blood flow waking up. Week 2, energy and confidence. By the second week, your energy becomes more consistent throughout the day. No mid-afternoon crashes. Morning mood improves, focus sharpens, and many men start noticing partial morning erections. Not every day, but enough to signal progress. This is your body remembering. Your nitric oxide pathways are rebooting. Week 3 to 4, morning wood returns. This is when the real transformation happens. Most men report waking up with firm morning erections by week 3, sometimes earlier if they're also walking daily and managing stress. Firmness improves, spontaneous erections become more common, and confidence surges. One patient texted me at 6 a.m., "Doc, it's back. I haven't felt this in 3 years. Thank you." That's your circulation fully restored. Week 6 to 8, sustained performance. By now, morning wood is consistent, energy is steady, and overall vitality feels elevated. Bedroom performance improves naturally, not because of pills, but because blood flow, nerve signaling, and hormones are all working in harmony. This is what I call owning your vitality. Your body is producing its own nitric oxide, supporting its own circulation, and functioning the way it was designed to. Week 1, you feel warmth and energy. Week 2, confidence returns. Week 3, morning wood makes its comeback. Week 6, your body is running like a well-oiled machine, naturally, permanently. One patient, James, 71, told me, "I threw away my pills. I don't need them anymore. My body works on its own now." That's the difference between renting performance and owning it. Now, let's talk about mistakes, because even simple protocols can fail if you're not careful. Mistake number 1, drinking coffee too late in the day. Caffeine has a half-life of 5 to 6 hours, so if you drink coffee after 2 p.m., it can disrupt your sleep. Poor sleep destroys testosterone and nitric oxide production, so always drink your morning power coffee before noon. Mistake number 2, using the wrong type of cinnamon. Cassia cinnamon, the cheap kind, contains high levels of coumarin, which can damage your liver in large amounts. Always use Ceylon cinnamon. It's safer, more effective, and tastes better. Mistake number 3, adding sugar or artificial sweeteners. Sugar spikes insulin, which damages blood vessels and reduces nitric oxide. Artificial sweeteners disrupt gut bacteria, which are essential for nitric oxide production. If you need sweetness, use a tiny amount of raw honey or stevia. Mistake number 4. Expecting instant miracles. This isn't a pill, it's a protocol that rebuilds your vascular health over weeks. Give it at least 3 to 4 weeks before judging results. Mistake number 5. Not combining with lifestyle basics. Coffee and cinnamon are powerful, but they work best when paired with daily movement, good sleep, hydration, and stress management. Your body is a system. Optimize the whole system, not just one piece. Mistake number 6. Inconsistency. Drinking this once a week won't cut it. You need daily practice to rebuild nitric oxide pathways. Make it a non-negotiable morning ritual, like brushing your teeth. Now, let's bring this all together with a simple daily ritual you can start tomorrow. Alright, let's make this real, actionable, and sustainable. Here's your daily morning power protocol, step by step. 6:30 a.m., wake up, drink 16 ounces of plain water to rehydrate your body. 7 a.m., brew 8 to 12 ounces of fresh medium roast coffee. Add half to 1 teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon powder, 1 teaspoon of raw cacao, optional but recommended, a quarter teaspoon of ginger powder, optional, and half a teaspoon of raw honey, optional. 7:05 a.m., stir well, let it cool slightly, then drink slowly over 10 to 15 minutes. Let the warmth spread through your body, feel your circulation waking up. 7:30 a.m., eat a light, protein-rich breakfast, eggs, Greek yogurt, nuts, or avocado. Stable blood sugar supports sustained nitric oxide production. 7:45 a.m., go for a 10 to 15-minute walk. Movement enhances nitric oxide and circulation. Throughout the day, stay hydrated, avoid sugar, and manage stress. Bedtime, reflect on how your body felt today, track your progress, notice the small wins. Do this daily for 8 weeks, and I promise you'll feel different. Not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, and sexually. Because when your circulation improves, everything improves.
Here's the beautiful truth. After 8 weeks, your body becomes its own pharmacy. You're not depending on pills, prescriptions, or quick fixes. You're feeding your vascular system what it's been starving for: caffeine, cinnamon, antioxidants, and consistency. And your body responds by doing what it was designed to do: produce nitric oxide, open blood vessels, and restore morning wood. One patient, Carl, 69, told me, "I didn't believe coffee could change my life. But here I am, waking up with morning wood again, feeling like a man again." That's not hype. That's what happens when you stop masking symptoms and start fixing the root cause. Now let's wrap this up with some final thoughts and your action plan. Gentlemen, let's bring this home. You've learned that morning wood isn't just about sex, it's about circulation, health, and vitality. You've learned that coffee, when combined with Ceylon cinnamon, can restore nitric oxide production, improve blood flow, and bring morning erections back naturally. You've learned the exact protocol, timing, dosage, preparation, and stacking strategies. And you've learned what to expect week by week, from warmth and energy to sustained morning wood. Now, here's my challenge to you. Start tomorrow morning. Go to the store today, buy Ceylon cinnamon and quality coffee, and commit to 8 weeks. No excuses, no "I'll try it next week." Start now. Because every day you wait is another day your blood vessels stay tight, your energy stays low, and your confidence stays buried. And if you have questions, drop them in the comments below. I read every single one, and I'm here to help. If this video helped you, hit that like button, share it with a friend who needs to hear this, and subscribe for more science-backed men's health strategies. Next week, I'm revealing the one mineral deficiency that's silently killing your testosterone, and how to fix it in 30 days. You don't want to miss that. This is Dr. Amelia Hayes, reminding you, your body isn't broken, it's just been fed the wrong fuel. Give it coffee, give it cinnamon, give it consistency, and watch what happens. Your best years aren't behind you, they're ahead, and they start with a cup of morning power coffee. Take care of yourself. Gentlemen, you're worth it. This video is for educational purposes only, and is not intended as medical advice. Always consult with your healthcare provider before making dietary changes, especially if you have underlying medical conditions, diabetes, heart disease, or are taking medications. Caffeine can interact with certain medications and may not be suitable for everyone. Cinnamon in large amounts can affect blood clotting, so use recommended dosages.